Hey, Japanese math and history, and we're gonna be learning about finding the twins with a trinomial. So, what we're gonna be doing to start off the video is we're gonna try and solve this kind of problem. So, what you might be thinking about this one is, why don't we simplify and see what it looks like? Well, that's what we're going to do. But the first thing you want to do is multiply everything by itself 2 times. Because when you have an exponent, it's saying multiply what's inside the parentheses 2 times itself. You might be thinking, oh, could I just write x squared plus 25? Well, that's actually inaccurate, and it gets the equation wrong, or the question wrong. What the equation or the parentheses mean is we actually have to make another duplicate of x plus 5, parentheses, x plus 5 again in parentheses, and we'll have to multiply them. X times x is x squared. X times 5 is going to be 5x. 5 times x is going to be 5x again. But we add them. And 5 times 5 is 25. When we do that, we are going to get an answer of x squared plus 10x instead of x squared plus 25. So that is going to be a new trinomial if you use the squared in the parentheses. This expression right here is called a binomial because it has 2 objects on the field. And this kind of expression is what we're going to be doing in this video. We are going to be trying to look at a trinomial and see what the 2 factors or the 2 binomials are. But the reason why they're called twins is because they're the exact same binomials, like x plus 7, multiply that by x plus 7. Merge them together and you get x plus 7, parentheses, squared. So we're going to be trying to look out for that. So, when you try to factor out and find 2 of the twins, you will always have an expression when you do a fact check, variables that look the same, and binomials that are completely duplicates. So let's try and solve one. So, we have a trinomial right here. Find the twin binomials. So the first thing that we already know of is it's going to be 2 binomials that have the same exact expression. For example, x plus 10 and x plus 10. We already know that. So let's find them. Okay, so we already know that we're trying to look for that. To help us get through this problem, or trying to find the twins, there's a formula that can help us learn and understand easily how to solve it. So, if you're trying to find a plus b in parentheses and find the twins, if you are trying to do that, then here's another equation. So we have a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So the first one is a squared. The first term of the binomial square. So what we're going to be trying to do is we're going to be trying to square root this, not including the square. So when we do that, we're going to be able to get 5x. The second part is 2ab. That means twice the product of binomials, the first and the last term. But actually, that is the last step we are going to do, because the b squared is actually also needed to help get to the 2ab part. So let's move on to the b squared and come back. B squared, the second term of the binomial squared. So what we're going to do in that case is we're going to square root the 16. When we do that, we get 4. So, since we have the first and the last piece of our information, now we get to find the negative 40x. And that is twice the product of binomials, the first and the last terms. So what we can do there is we can actually multiply that, the 5, the 4, and the 2, because the 2's we're using as squares. And we already know, we said this early in the video, this only works if you have twin expressions. So here is how it's going to work. We have a 5 and a 4. We're going to put 5 right here, not including the x. Then we're going to have 4 and multiply them together. So 5 times 4 is going to equal 20. But we have to multiply by one more number, a 2, because we're using the squared from 25x squared, because we're trying to find the twin binomials. So multiply 20 by 2, that is going to equal 40. We're going to use this as a check for later to see if we're accurate. So we are going to put parentheses around the 2 because, we are trying to find the twin expressions, but we have to have a square saying this multiplied by itself 2 times. We're going to add a subtraction symbol because we have a negative 40x, and negative 4 times negative 4 is a positive 16. So, since we found at least one of the twins, let's try and see if we got it correct and see if we're accurate. It also means that this negative, or it also means that this 4 should become a negative, which means the answer for our correction should be a negative 40. Let's try it. So let's regroup. Five x minus 4, parentheses, squared. So what we'll have to do is turn it into twins. 5x minus 4 and 5x minus 4. Let's multiply. 5 times 5 is going to be 25x squared. 5x times negative 4 is negative 20. Negative 4 times 5x is going to be negative 20x. And negative 4 times negative 4 is a positive 16. So our final answer is 25x squared minus 40x plus 16. And that is the exact same trinomial we got in the beginning. That means that 5x minus 4 squared is going to be the two twin binomials. So that is how we find the twin binomials. I hope this video has helped you. Thank you for watching Tao Penguin Life's Math Industry. Like and subscribe.